If they're going to have a chance, they've got to get it down into single digits by the end of the quarter.
Pass by Ricky Frazier is stolen. Chris Juergens over and down behind the beach bench, but he's back on the court.
Jim Lambert, I like that play.
Bigelow again stepping on the sideline, apparently.
Well,
Dan Heath and Scott Osk in the lineup for the Bears.
He said not the second time, the first time. So he said I was late calling.
Scott Osk back in the lineup for Rainier Beach. So he and King are matched up in their 540-pound battle. Frazier again. Oh my goodness, running one-hander, dangerous play that time. Traveling against Tim Ellis.
You know, when you're as small as Ricky Frazier is, there's a difference between penetration and over-penetration, and he over-penetrated that time. When you beat your person, you must jump stop and get in the lane and shoot the ball. You can't go all the way to the basket. As we saw the collision there.
Osk, short over King. Safe to say so far, this has not been one of the better played state championship games. I mean, we should be well beyond the point of nerves for these two basketball teams.
I think they are. 2 turnovers in a row. The problem is every time Rainier Beach turns the ball over, Olympia fails to capitalize.
No pun intended. Bigelow over King, short again. Ricky Frazier out of the pack. Taking it strong to the hole.
He did a great job of taking it right to the basket. That's what you got to do.
Using his body, what little there is of it. Bigelow for 3. Off.
And you know his body language said he knew that ball, that shot, he was going to miss that shot the minute he let it go.
15-point Rainier Beach lead near the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Ellis bump, throws it up, can't get the bounce. King inside.
You know, I guess I'm really kind of shocked at the. Not that Rainier Beach is winning the game. I'm watching. Here's Ricky Frazier right now. Look at him. Fearless, which is what you got to be at his size, and just takes the ball right to the rack. But I'm not amazed that Rainier Beach is winning the ball game. What amazes me is the level that they're winning it by, or the margin they're winning it by. And Olympia has not had an answer whatsoever tonight.
Yeah, Olympia has not been, to the best of my knowledge, in this situation at all this year. Second half, as Juergens misses, down by double digits. I mean, this is uncharted territory for a basketball team with just 1 loss this season, and that was in its first game.
Well, you know, Olympia beat a very good Gig Harbor team that I'm familiar with by 20 points this year, so I knew how good they were.
Another Beach hoop, up 17. King with the rebound. And they seem to be the much fresher basketball team. Crawford long on the 3 ball. King just swiping it away inside from Swanson, but DeBoard with the block. The outlet to Juergens. He'll lay it in.
Things are just going Rainier Beach's way. 15-point lead. It's going to come down to under a minute here and a few more ticks. And it's just, right now it's all Rainier Beach. And it's no day at the beach for the Olympia Bears.
Dave with a gem out of nowhere. Frazier. Crawford fading away. Swanson. Crawford knocking the ball away off of Osk.
And missed another one. You need to make the baskets when you draw the fouls. One thing I've noticed, Swanson pushes it up, and Juergens, maybe he's a little tired. He's bending over, but he was behind the ball the whole way. You've got to run when you've got numbers.
Hugh Weller, number 25, heading to the line for Olympia.
The line, and Hugh Weller. Hugh Weller shooting 2.
Solid free throw shooter, 80% during the tournament. 5'11" senior. One of 4 seniors in the starting lineup for Olympia.
Olympia has 3 juniors that contribute a lot to them: Amons, DeBoard, and Swanson.
Rainier Beach lead at 13. Let's see how well they work the clock.
Playing for the one shot. Awful tough to contain these people.
11 seconds. Heath blocked by DeBoard. Hugh Weller with a nice play, throwing the ball off King. Again, shot taken too early, Dave.
Yeah, but you know, I realize how difficult it is to contain Crawford and then Frazier. And actually, they both did a good job. Frazier with the penetration, but the block shot.
And Frazier nearly getting the steal from behind.
You know, I made the comment earlier, and I tell people when you're handling the basketball, you got to be over the ball. And I know what you're going to say. The fouls are 6-0, or is it 7-0 now?
Apparently at 6.
In a 20-second time.
And the game-clinching steal. DeBoard for 3, just before the buzzer, and that might be the play Olympia needs to generate some momentum. Look at that Olympia bench. They are
great sportsmanship, working very hard out here, and 10 points ahead, but they've got to continue to press on, not rest on their laurels.
Even the superintendent of public schools knows that 10 points is one that could be surmounted, but he's rooting for Rainier Beach, I think. Back to you guys.
I'm rooting for Rainier Beach. They're going to win.
John Horton with the general. John Stanford. Fourth quarter underway, Olympia basketball. DeBoard's three-pointer at the end of the third. The first made three-point shot for Olympia tonight. They'll try to get another from Bigelow and do.
And I was just going to say, threes can get you healthy awful quick.
Lead down to 7. Juergens on Crawford. And the foul will go against Juergens.
You know, you can't go out and press Jamal Crawford out that far into half court.
Well executed play, David.
Well, what they did is they ran Bigelow, hit the left wing, ran down through the key and out to the right side, and there was a double pick set for him, set play out of the time, or excuse me, out of the coming out of the quarter.
Osk tipping the basketball. Heath was standing out of bounds after he inbounded it. He didn't make his way onto the court, so an Osk tipped it. It hit Heath, and he's standing there with no place to go. Mike Bethea has to be concerned about the first momentum swing in this ball game that's gone in favor of Olympia. Back-to-back three-point shots to open the fourth and end the third.
Well, Rainier Beach trying to extend their zone. Both Frazier and Crawford very active.
So the 8-0 scoring run. Will it be 11-0? Juergens missing, but he chases down his rebound. Bigelow by King, trying to draw the foul, and does. Philip Heath. Bigelow will head to the line. 7th team foul against Rainier Beach, so Olympia in the bonus the rest of the way. That could be a major factor because Olympia has just one team foul.
It could be if they make it, but like I said, only shooting 58.9 from the line in the tournament. First half, 1 for 2 from the line for Olympia, 4 for 5 from Rainier Beach.
Bigelow trying to break out of a horrendous shooting night. Hit the three-point shot not too long ago. Nice stroke on the free throw, and the lead's down to 6, 35-29.
Got his legs underneath him in that three, and that's what you got to do. Use your legs.
35-30.
Olympia has been outscored in every quarter, but this is the one that counts.
I'll tell you what, Rainier Beach has thrived tonight despite really poor execution on offense as far as shot selection is concerned. Offensive foul on Jamal Crawford, so their decision-making process down the stretch is going to be critical. It's one thing, Dave, to make bad decisions when you're up 15. It's another when you're only up 5 in the fourth quarter of a title game.
And Mark Bigelow just made the best play he's made all night, and it was on the defensive end right there. Gave his body up, and that's what a leader does. Here you see it again from the low angle. He knew it was coming, stitches, black eye and all.
timeout.
We got a ball game.